Welcome to Analog Circuit Design online lecture series. Myself Prima Rawal from LG Institute of Engineering and Technology in the Department of Electronics and Communication. In this session, we are going to see the topic state variable filters and biquadratic filters from the unit active filters. Before starting this, let me revise this unit active filters, the topics we have seen earlier. See, in active filters, first of all, we have seen the types of filters. The types of filters are low pass filter, high pass filter, band pass filter, band reject filters, all pass filters, likewise. In this type of filters, what are the pass bands? What are the reject bands? What is the frequency response for that we have seen earlier? Then we have seen the Butterworth filters. In Butterworth filters, we have seen first order, second order Butterworth filters having a combination of low pass filter and high pass filter. The difference between first order, second order is that if first order filter is to be designed, single pair of resistors and capacitors are to be used. If second order filters are to be designed, two pair of resistors or capacitors are to be used. Same way, if third order is to be designed, three pair of resistances and capacitance are to be used. If it is asked you to design low pass filter, that means with the source directly resistors are to be connected, and if high pass configuration or high pass filters are to be designed, with the source capacitors are to be connected. So you can make the combinations of second order Butterworth low pass filter, second order Butterworth high pass filter, first order Butterworth low pass filter, first order Butterworth high pass filter using this logic. Now what happens with the decay rate or increase rate for these orders? So if first order is there, in the frequency response, it decreases with the value minus 20 dB per decade. That means minus indicates that it is decaying, and the plus sign is that it indicates that it is increasing. So 20 dB per decade is used for first order, 40 dB per decade is used for second order, 60 dB per decade is used for third order, 80 dB per decade is used for fourth order, likewise. Simple. Then we have seen Sellen and Key VCVS filters. VCVS filter was voltage controlled voltage source filters, and we have designed Sellen and Key low pass filter and high pass filter based on the component arrangements Z1, Z2, Z3, Z4. Clear? Then we have seen band pass filter and band reject filters. If band pass filter is there, we have seen two types in that, wide band pass and narrow band pass. If band reject filter is there, we have seen wide band reject filter and narrow band reject filter. Okay? Now, here in this section we are going to see the state variable filters and biquadratic filter. So let us understand what is the requirement of that, why it is different from other filters, and what is the logic of it. So, first of all, let us understand what are state variable filters. So, the disadvantages of the VCVS and multiple feedback can be overcome by using the multiple op-amp filters such as state variable and biquad filters. That means whatever the disadvantages were there in VCVS filters are overcome by the state variable filters or biquad filters that we are going to see now. So, with using multiple feedback concept and the component values of the multiple op-amps are to be overcome by multiple op-amp configuration filters, state variables and biquad filters. The advantages of these filters are, first one, they are easy to tune. That means tuning of these filters are easier as compared to the VCVS filters. where tuning of each component was difficult or tuning was an issue. Second one is that they are less sensitive, whether it is sensitivity related to gain or whether it is sensitivity related to the components. Third one is that it needs smaller component spreads. Now, there are two types of state variable filters, that is SV filter, inverting state variable filter and non-inverting state variable filter. Let us see the first one, inverting state variable filter. As the name suggests, it is inverting type. So it is obvious that the supply is given to the inverting terminal of the op-amp. Also, we have seen earlier that these state variable filters are using multiple op-amps. So this kind of filter diagram will be there. So as you can see over in the circuit diagram, 3 op-amps are used. Supply is given to the inverting terminal of the first op-amp. Here the resistance R3 is directly connected to the supply Vin. Then in the feedback of A1 there is a resistance which is R5. Then R6 is connected, which is to the input of the second op-amp A2. In the feedback of second op-amp A2 there is the component capacitor which is C1. Then resistance R7 is connected. With the feedback of the op-amp A3, C2 is connected, and through all of this op-amp of feedback R4 resistance is connected. Here the first one is high pass filter, output of VHP, that is high pass. Second output is band pass and the third output is low pass. Here also resistance R1 and R2 are used. So this is the diagram of inverting state variable filter having the resistance values R1, R2, R3, R4, R5, R6, R7. Remember the arrangements of this, and 2 capacitors C1 and C2. Okay. Now, next is non-inverting state variable filter. Here, as the name suggests, this is non-inverting type. Supply is given to the non-inverting, or as you can say, positive terminal of the op-amp. So the arrangement is like this. Vin is connected to R1, which is directly connected to the positive terminal of the first op-amp A1. In the feedback of A1, R3 is connected, and the common feedback another R3 is there. Then the output of the first op-amp A1 is called as VHP, that is high pass filter voltage. Then R is connected and its output is given to the A2 op-amp, that is second op-amp, in which the feedback capacitance C is used. Then another resistance R is there, and in the feedback of A3 op-amp, capacitance C is connected, and the common feedback element is resistance R3. Okay, so again, as you can see over here, like inverting state variable filter, there are 3 op-amps used, but here for non-inverting configuration, supply is given to the non-inverting terminal. Here another resistance R1 is connected through the A2. So this is the arrangement for non-inverting state variable filters. Here resistance values are shown common, R, C, C capacitance values. That indicates that they are having the same values. R1 resistance R2, R2 resistance is single resistance, and R3 resistance are 2 resistances. That means 2 resistance of value R3 is there. Okay. This whole arrangement is obtaining the non-inverting state variable filter. Now, let us see the next, that is biquad filter. It is also sometimes referred to as biquadratic filter. So, to design the biquad filter, this is the circuit diagram. As you can see over here, there are again 3 op-amps. The first op-amp stage acts as an integrator. Second op-amp stage acts as an again integrator. And the third op-amp stage acts as the unity gain inverting amplifier. So, this arrangement obtains a biquad filter. The first is called as integrator. Why? Because as you can see in the first op-amp A1, in the feedback capacitance is there, which is the concept of integrator. Same way in the second op-amp A2, in the feedback capacitance C2 is connected and the supply is given to the inverting terminal where the resistance R3 is there. Also in the first amplifier stage, along with the C1, resistance R1 is also there in feedback and the common feedback resistance R5 is used. Same way another resistance is R4, R3 are used. First one output is VBP, that is band pass filter voltage. Second op-amp output is VLP, that is low pass filter voltage, and the third output is again VLP, that is low pass filter voltage. So first two op-amps are obtaining the integrator and the third one is unity gain inverting amplifier as a supply is given to the inverting terminal. Okay. So this is the biquad filter circuit, which is also called as biquadratic filter. I hope that the state variable filter diagram circuit diagram and the biquadratic filter circuit diagram is clear to you now. These are the references. Thank you. Thank you for listening.